Good afternoon. This is Prophet Templeton, the Light of Truth Ministries International. Let's get situated here. Today we're going to do something a little different. My spirit pushed me in the direction to, let's say God's spirit pushed me in the direction to give you, hello, good evening, give you an update. Many of you know that I gave a prophecy the beginning of this year as to what this year was going to, a general overview of what this year was going to be. And it has been exactly as I said. God has revealed to me in more details this month in particular. And that's why I named this session Stormy November 2020. Stormy November 2020. The reason for this type of prophecy is so that you can prepare those who are affiliated with the Light of Truth Ministries, so that you will know what is getting ready to unfold and that you can be prepared, so that you can be prepared for what is about to unfold. And you can also warn others of the things that are going to happen that are not good. And I would like to also footnote that the prophecies that we are going to give after I do a conclusive close off last week's session, there were some things I failed to mention, but after, when we get into the prophecy, the first half, like I say, is so that you can prepare yourself, so that you can brace yourself and you can do all those things accordingly that will protect you from what's coming. I want to especially note prayer. I want you to be praying. I want you to continue in your prayer life. Continue in your prayer life daily. Pray. Continue in your prayer life. And also, one other thing I like to note is there were dreams that I had, I think it was Friday night, and it coincided with another prophetess who has the same abilities as my wife and I. Not all prophets are equal. Not all prophets are operating in the same arena and have the same level of knowledge. And I say that because this particular prophet operates in perceiving. That is the highest level. You can't fake it. And prophets, when they perceive from God and speak, it always unfolds. And so her prophecy and my prophecy go hand in hand. So there's, and one more thing I like to say, we're going to do the bad first, but the good comes later. If you remember, at the beginning of the year, I said this would be the best and the worst year. So the good for outweigh the bad. Okay. So, okay, let's first throw in some, let's say, let me minister over some things that I left out last week. And in fact, the uh, the sermon that we did last week is really tied in for those who it applied to. Okay. Now, Eden, which we call Africa, uh, um, is considered like an ark. It is a symbolic ark during this time period. And I left out the fact that there are several countries that have extremely comfortable weather. Um, Not all of Eden or sub-Sahara Africa is extremely hot. However, I like to note that this that is what is taking place. One of the things that's taking place is the earth is shifting, it's moving. And many of the places that are hot will become comfortable. And many of the places that are now comfortable uh, will become hot. I mean, will become uncomfortable, will become cold. Okay, I'll say that. First thing I want to get out of the way. Another thing I left out is the fact that sub-Saharan Africa is a tropical zone. All geologists know that between the tropics of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn is where vegetation grows year round. And there's only one other area of the world that this is true, and that is the northern half of South America. And there are many crops that can grow in sub-Saharan Africa that can't grow anywhere else. There are several trees, for example. Well, there are several trees. I'm going to try to be clear, so I'm not going to go into all these details that I originally planned. And another thing I want to mention, to me, is most important, is Africa is the only place you can start a business with what you have in your pocket and turn it into a Fortune 500 company within 5 years. It's the only place. It's the only place that is a virgin business environment. There's no other continent on the planet. All the other places have grown and reached their maturity or are about to reach their maturity. But it is the only business environment that is just wide open for those who are from that land that, but anyway, this is something else I wanted to mention because if the other thing, 92, there are roughly 92 natural metals in the world, and all 92 are found in Africa. In fact, many of the rare metals are only found in Africa or found in Africa and maybe one other country. There are many metals that are like that. There are many, and there's an abundance of natural gas. There's abundance of oil that has not even been tapped and just now starting to be tapped. And one last thing I want to say that I left out about Africa is that they are, as Dr. Chahambro, if I'm saying her name right, Quayle, they are starting to build these cities. The first one is called Wakanda for African Americans that do return. They're expecting many They're getting ready to build the first phase of this Wakanda, which is going to be in Ghana, which is what she announced. And she used to be, which if you don't know who she is, Dr. Quayle, she used to be the ambassador to the U.S. for the African Union. So I just wanted to mention those things. I had planned to include that in last week's session. To me, it's very important. And as time progressed through this month, for some of you, you will feel the same as well. Okay. So now getting into the prophecy, and these lights are hot on me because this prophecy is hot. This first half is this is a hot one here, and like I say, there's other prophets who are is few, but the ones that have this message, we are word for word in tune. And this is what the dream that God presented to me is part of it. Okay. First of all, I like to say that November will be a stormy month. It is the 8th day, and this is just the beginning. We have not hit the highlight of this month. Okay, as far as those things that are not good, but as you can see, what's going on, it's already ups and downs, and as the prophetess says, that this month is going to be like a thriller movie. Okay, it's going to be scandalous. It's going to be up and downs. And just when you think you got things figured out with what's going on, it's going to shift. It's going to change directions. You're going to think, oh, okay, this didn't happen. So this is the conclusion. And just when you think you found, what the conclusion is, it's going to change on you. The God is shifting. He's causing a great shift, and specifically in this month. You will not see another month like this for the rest of your life, I don't think, because it's going to be some sudden turns, as I said, sudden sweeps and theatrical, unexpected ends to some of the things that are going on right now. Okay. First, so brace yourself for this. Next, I want to say that this month is going to see events to take place. Nature is going to show up, events that are going to affect the storms. They're going to bring storms. They're going to be winds. It's going to be floodings, not like you've seen earlier this year or the years prior, but unlike anything you've seen before. Like anything you've seen before. So watch this, because these storms, some of these hurricanes are going to wipe out whole nations. There are going to be some nations that are going to be totally wiped out. There are going to be cities on coast cities that are going to be wiped out from these storms, these typhoons, cyclones, hurricanes, and tsunamis that are going to take place. There are going to be tsunamis that are going to sweep entire beaches. You never seen anything like this. Could this be the event they was talking about in 2012, that December 12th of 2012? Possibly. I don't know. But I do know this. These things, this nature is going to go wow. This month. This month. Now, some other things I want to bring up. I want to bring up that the fact that there's going to be violent protests and disturbances that are going to take place in this month. There's going to be upheaval in not just here, but around the world. This is going to be a time of great upheaval and controversy. This month, once again, November, stormy November, okay? There are going to be volcanic eruptions that, unlike what you've seen so far, they're going to be one after another volcanic eruption that's going to take place. I saw a bomb. I saw in a bomb that perhaps I was looking at something nuclear. And I don't know what form, if it is nuclear, if it is just an EMP, or if it's some other, or a small nuke that, or multiple. I'm not exactly sure what God was showing me exactly, but there's something nuclear. And then there are bombings that are going to take place that are separate from that. This month, all of this month. And I saw worldwide, there's going to be military deployment. Globally is going to be a crisis. And there are many other things that are tied to what I've just presented. Now, those were the bad things. And what you got to remember, what God is telling us, God is saying he's sending storms to clear your path, the remnant. He's clearing the path for the remnant. So here comes the good. Remember Isaiah 10. So God will provide for the remnant financial relief in this month. All of this is going to be like a turn. You're going to have all these extreme things, and then all of a sudden a flip to the godly things, the good things that God is going to do. So God is clearing the path with the bad events that are going to take place. He's clearing the path for the remnant, okay? And so there's going to be debt relief. There's going to be financial relief. There's going to be massive outpouring of the Spirit like you've never seen. Nothing like what you've ever seen. Massive outpouring of the Spirit, okay? For the remnant, for those that are precious to God, okay? And God is going to cover you. This is why we are telling you to pray, to continually pray this month. Continually pray, okay? So God is going to take care of all those things that you've been asking him for. He's going to give you those things that you need. He's going to provide so that you can do those things that you need to do. You see what I'm saying? So God is going to provide the resources so that you can seek protection, so that you can transfer. You know what I'm saying? So God is going to do all of these things, the financial things, because there may be a problem with the financial thing that I did mention, but be of good cheer. For the remnant, God is going to cover you. He's going to take care of you. He's going to take care of you. Continue to pray through this period, November. Okay? God is going to also reveal the hidden treasures. This is knowledge, wisdom that empowers you in ways that you can't imagine, and you will understand by and by. But he is going to reveal the hidden treasures, you see. So uh, stay prayed up. I hate to keep saying it, but God is promoting me to tell you to stay prayed up. And don't get involved in all this mess, because it is going to be extremely dangerous if you are found in the wrong place. Stay in God's hand, because this month is a stormy November. And many of you who have followed me know that when God reveals a word to me, it will come to pass. So I will be praying for you as well as for my family, and you pray for your family. Okay? We're going to all cover. We're going to all cover each other. We're going to cover the whole field with prayer. Okay? And so I want to thank you for joining us today. This is going to be a month like you've never seen before. But God has you covered. Stay in the word. Stay in prayer. And be blessed. We'll see you again next Sunday. Subscribe, share, uh, tell a friend. But we'll be back next Sunday. Prophet Templeton and for Prophetess Rosemary Templeton, I want to thank you for joining us. May God bless you and be with you. We'll see you again next Sunday. So long.